Okay, we are the Respect team. Woo! Okay, so we have a room full of people that you can't see, and when we had our team come in, we asked them this very important question that everyone thinks about, but they don't often talk about. So when would you bring your significant other home to meet your family?
So we had the people in the room discuss this for a little bit, and then when they were done, we asked them who 100% agreed with their partner and who did not agree with their partner. And we had them discuss a little bit whether or not they felt respected or if they had contention when they were discussing their differences of opinions.
So a lot of people actually agreed, which was surprising, but we had the differences of opinion, and so with that, we then asked them what the differences were and how they went about approaching the different ideas that they had.
So we talked about resolving problems or discussions with a group with respect. And a couple of the main ideas that kept coming up were seeing things from their point of view, trying to understand where they were coming from, and just being willing to have an open mind and discuss those things with them.
And in YSER, we've noticed that there is so much respect just because of who people are, and there's the benefit of having us all united in Christ, and it's a privilege to work with people at BYU for that reason. So compared to some of the things that are happening in the world, there's a lot we have to build on here. But as a guiding principle, we wanted to talk about 3 categories that we can show respect and have respect in.
So the first category that we talked about are the people that we work with. Within YSERV, Marie touched on it, we have the opportunity to work with such incredible people. We had this questionnaire that our leaders filled out before they came to the training where they talked about how they were sanctified through service. And as I was reading through that, I was truly touched by the caliber of people that we get to work with and the Christ-like individuals that they are and the relationships that they have with Christ. So we just want you to remember that as you're working with people, that you are working with awesome people, and then treat the office assistants and all the people that you get to work with respect. Your co-PDs, the people you're volunteering with, and those that you come in contact with respect.
Okay, then we have the places, and that involves anywhere that we go to serve. So at this point we just asked, like, where does your program go to serve? And it's interesting because most programs are working in the community in very different places. So we talked about that, and then the last one
were the things that we get to work with. We have a lot of awesome resources here in YSERV, and one of the specific ones that we talked about were the sacred funds that we have within our programs, and just using those with respect because those are gifts, and we want to make sure that those funds are utilized in a respectful way. But the most important part that we wanted our leaders to take out of our training was that when you represent YSERV, you're representing BYU, and ultimately you're representing Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is very respectful. He was always respectful towards those that he interacted with and his Father in heaven. And we ask that as leaders you do the same.